Every Formula One driver is an elite athlete, but their greatest competitive edge isn't physical. It is profoundly neurological.
But what's actually going on inside that helmet? How do they process everything, decide in milliseconds, and keep $1 million rocket under control? Let's break it down and show practical takeaways you can use every day.
Imagine a novice driver learning a new circuit. Every input, the steering angle, the braking pressure, the track's surface requires intense, conscious focus. Their brain activity is high energy and widespread, like 1,000 separate light bulbs all flickering brightly. Now, consider a champion. Research conducted with top motorsports teams, often using advanced tools like fMRI, reveals a counterintuitive truth. The expert's measured brain activity is dramatically lower, sometimes less active than a beginner's. This is not laziness, it's mental economy. Through thousands of hours of deliberate practice and visualization, the champion's brain has utterly optimized its neural pathways. The complex conscious calculations, finding the breaking point, coordinating the heel and toe, have been elegantly offloaded from the slow, conscious cortical systems to the fast, automatic subcortical structures like the cerebellum and basal ganglia. But how does the brain achieve this perfect, low-energy wiring? The answer is sleep. Specifically, a critical nighttime process called synaptic pruning. Every single day, we learn thousands of micro skills and gather a lot of irrelevant data. While we sleep, particularly during slow wave sleep or SWS, the brain acts as a ruthlessly efficient editor. It actively prunes away the weakest, least used neural connections, the neurological noise, to permanently strengthen the most important, repeatedly used pathways. In the high-stakes context of F1, this means the confusing clutter from 1,000 mediocre training labs is cleared out, leaving only the ultra-fast essential reflexes polished and ready. Quality sleep isn't just recovery. It is the final crucial step in architecting a perfect, efficient neural network. This systemic shift is fundamental. It means the expert uses less energy, runs at a lower mental temperature, and processes information faster. But to truly become one with the machine, they need the second, more dramatic neurological hack. The sensation F1 drivers describe, where time distorts and they simply react without conscious effort, is the legendary flow state, first defined by psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Neurophysiologically, flow is explained by Dr. Arne Dietrich's transient hypofrontality hypothesis. This is the temporary reduction in activity, or hypofrontality, of the most recently evolved part of our brain, the prefrontal cortex, or PFC. The PFC is essentially the brain's CEO. It handles complex executive functions, planning, deliberation, and critically, self-monitoring. It's the home of your inner critic. Driving an F1 car at the limit is the ultimate resource-consuming task. The brain must prioritize performance above all else. According to the hypothesis, the massive demand for attentional and motor resources in other areas of the brain effectively downregulates the energy-expensive prefrontal cortex. The driver loses the ability to overthink. They are no longer thinking about turning, they are simply turning. The gap between action and reaction closes completely. This is the zone. This is where the true elite separate themselves. While all drivers in flow experience hypofrontality for the driving task, the champions like Max Verstappen or Lewis Hamilton retain a remarkable reserve cognitive capacity for strategy and observation.
Both Ferraris on a two-stop.
Correct.
I could hear it behind you.
Because their driving systems are so ridiculously neurally efficient, thanks to all that pruning and training, the resource demand is minimal. They have enough leftover neurological budget to maintain a low-level, high-priority function in the PFC. This allows them to strategically calculate tire degradation, monitor the distance to rivals, and follow complex team instructions, all while their body is running on pure reflex. This reserve capacity is the difference between a fast driver and a strategic champion. It's what allows them to stay deep in the automatic zone while simultaneously executing complex race-winning strategies. The F1 car is a machine built on physics and engineering, but the driver is a biological machine optimized by neuroscience. Their ability to achieve that seamless, effortless execution under extreme stress is the true $50 million secret to winning the World Championship. The science behind the F1 brain is not just for motorsports. You can apply these principles immediately. Here are 3 scientific hacks to boost your own neural efficiency and access the flow state. 1. Prioritize sleep for pruning. Stop treating sleep as a luxury. Treat it as your brain's non-negotiable optimization period. To consolidate new skills or information, dedicate 7 to 9 hours of consistent, high-quality sleep immediately after the learning session. 2. Induce flow through repetition and challenge. You can't think your way into flow, you must act your way in. Engage in tasks that are challenging but still manageable, like mastering a difficult coding language, playing an instrument, or intense exercise. This high-demand, high-repetition work forces your brain to redistribute resources and trigger transient hypofrontality. 3. The active meditation. Go for a walk. If you are mentally stuck on a problem, don't sit still. Cognitive neuroscientist Dr. Arne Dietrich suggests that engaging in simple rhythmic physical activity like a long, vigorous walk forces your brain to redirect energy away from the overengaged PFC, allowing for the unconscious creative breakthroughs to surface. The F1 champion's greatest secret isn't a better engine, it's a better, optimized mind. By applying the principles of synaptic pruning and neural efficiency, you too can unlock the champion's cognitive reserve. If this deep dive helped you understand the science of peak performance, hit the like button and subscribe.